Sweet Mother of God, it is finally here. All right, let's just be real for that right now. I like that they protect the figure with all this wrapping, but holy F, you have to take off like the armor, because they completely wrap each limb. You take the armor off. Well, let's just, since we're here, giggity, hey girl. I just want to check out those paint apps. Like, you will never look at this skin app, and that's pretty well painted. Look at the weathering on the, I don't know what you'd call that, dress. The hakama, that's not what that is, but yeah, so we're gonna be struggling to take all this off right now, and then we'll get to the figure. So I usually don't do review videos anymore of 1/6 scale figures because there's just so many other better reviewers out there. But this is, I'll do them for like just box openings, I guess, of figures I'm excited about. And I've honestly not been that excited for something until this figure. And this thing's amazing. Oh, I forgot some padding there, but it's cool. Like, look at the detail on that face. That is insane. The dreads are kind of just tentacles. That's cool though, I'm with it. The paint app, like all those colors and washes. Like I paint Warhammer and this is pretty freaking good. Like even the blades, his claw. No hands right now while I decide the pose. This looks amazing. Look at his feet. His feet are even like filthy. Like, like if you have dogs or anything, like those claws, like that's how claws look. Like closer to the skin where the claws protrude, like they're filthy. Like, only the farthest point, the distal point, is cleaner because those are in contact to the world. It's just crazy. And they have like a little wet sheen. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It has like a wet sheen to it. The claws. That is insane. Let's look at it looking fine from behind. Let's check them out from behind here. Damn, look at that. Oh my God. I don't want to sound like I'm having a nerdgasm, but I'll be honest, I just had 3. I'm gonna laugh if I'm like going all crazy about this paint application of it looking like it's old and faded, and that's actually just chip paint that they did not mean to happen. Wow, even his scabbard, these are all wrong terminology, I'm sure. For his katana, I'll leave that in. I don't know why I had to put an accent there, but his scabbard for his katana is insane. Look at that paint, it's like shining. That's crazy how like his weapons look so clean, but his whole outfit's filthy. Amazing. Like the bronze metal there is like, just, it looks great, it looks amazing. All right, let's get him posed up real quick, and then we'll compare him to the old one. Oh, here is the bottom tray, by the way. Alien head, cleaved in 2. You got the base. Looking amazing there, look at that base. Broken tip. All right, let's get this posed. I don't know if this is normal, but mine came with 2 of the tails that plug into here. And I only know that because they're obviously the same shape. They all have the same connection points. I think I'm gonna display him with the exclusive helmet just because it's so much more different. It comes with a black mask here. Oh, there it goes. Well, it's kind of rough. These are different. They're not like plastic, the mask. They're rubber, which is better because there's less risk of it breaking. I like that. It's like very gloss black. And then we'll just look over this. And then the basic bitch one is just a red helmet with a red mask. So I just wanted to show the severed xenomorph head. The transparent skull is pretty freaking wild. Look at that. I love the old school anatomy of the xenomorph. When you can see the skull through its forehead. I think later on, the skull was more clouded and you couldn't really see it. So that looks amazing. Just look at that gore. Amazing right there. All right, so here is the 1.0 next to the 2.0. It's kind of throwing me off having the 2.0 on the left and the 1.0 on the right, but whatever. There's one thing I want to point out. The helmet, the samurai helmet, is a lot better than the... I just put this helmet back on him right now. I don't know if it's because of age or maybe it shrank from heat. This is California, so it's like 110 degrees. I don't know how much hotter that gets in the rooms with the AC off, but this was a B. I actually snapped this part off trying to put this helmet on, and I had to use my Warhammer glue to put it back on. So yeah, this is way better. This, I don't know if it's also age, but is like solid. It's not as malleable as the new masks. Let's just check this paint app here. I mean, it's very cool. It's obviously the 1.0, so it's just kind of cool to have it. I had two of these actually, and I sold one when they announced the 2.0. I do like the alien, even though this color is not obviously the color of the actual xenomorph. I like this, it's just different, it's cool. You can see it also has the skull in the translucent head there. We'll just zoom out and check out those side by side. I'm just looking at the base here, and they're obviously the same. I wonder, they probably just had the same, I don't know what you would call it, cast, and just redid it completely one-to-one, and all they did was touch up the paint apps. Excuse me, but looking good. I will point on this. So I said this earlier. This is a recurring thing. Look out for these shoulder pads. The 1.0 shoulder pads were on these pegs, and those pegs completely have snapped off. So I guess what they chose to do this time, originally I had to glue the peg on, and the peg's just gone. It just fell off and it's lost to time, both of them. So I guess making it kind of like a rubber material is better, but it's also weaker now. So I don't know, maybe the only other way to make this better is make it metal so it stays, and make a metal rod through the shoulder. A metal rod through the shoulder so it stays. At this point, the only way to make this armor stay is to glue it in place, which I don't want to, so. It'll just be shoulder padless. I know I'm focusing a lot on the 1.0, but I just want to show the detail of the 1.0 compared to the 2.0. Oh, his feet are also kind of shiny, but his nails are like really dirty compared to the toes. I'm a feet guy. The toes of the 2.0, which have a lot more detail, and they go from really dirty medial or proximal to cleaner distal of the toe there. So we'll get a shot of both now. So you can pause it whenever if you want to take in the differences here. I'm just gonna go from top down on the 2.0 now. Obviously the 2.0 is red, more vibrant color. This is kind of cool. The 1.0 looks like a run-in. He's been through some shit. Even though that's not the lore of the Predator, but whatever, bro. It's sci-fi, chill, bro. So even though the red's more vibrant, you can still see there's a lot of weathering and just gunk in his helmet compared to this helmet, where this helmet's actually rusting with time. So yeah, I think the 1.0 still holds up. It looks good. I mean, now that I'm looking at it more, yeah, it looks, it's just the same figure, but with a new paint coat. Let's look at their gun real quick. We'll go to the 1.0 first. So his gun, his plasma gun, his shoulder, whatever, there, compared to the new one. Focus there. Yeah, paint app's a lot better. Yeah, this is just kind of plain Jane. That one has like a lot of different shades and tones to it. Probably can't pick it up on the camera, but love it. Beautiful figures, happy to have them both. I kind of wish I kept my second 1.0, so I could have had both flanking the new one, but it's cool. Anyway, thanks for you guys for watching. I can't even say hopefully this helps you deciding to buy one because they're sold out. They're freaking expensive. I actually did a video saying this was a good pickup because the value will hold, and people laughed because they were like, bro, the 2.0 is gonna drop the value. You can't even get the new one now. So either one, if you can get one retail, buy it. If you could always sell it later and get your money back, I'm sure, because you will not be able to get these retail soon. I mean, you can't get them retail now as of 2025 October. So if you can get them retail, snag them. Peace.